Good morning. So last class we see about the front view and top view of the given cylindrical cylinder, solid cylinder. So now we are going to move for the next stage of inclination. Okay. So just we are recall the previous class. Okay. First you have to consider the top view and it's look like a shape of circle and it having a radius of 15 mm and give the name. After that you have to divide the eight equal parts and you have to consider the top that is a front view of the given cylinder. Okay. What is the height of this front view of the cylinder is 80 mm. So you construct the rectangular box and give the name this accordingly. It's like a B, C, D is coming at the bottom side of the cylinder and 1, 2, 3 is the top side of the cylinder. So this is my name. I have to call in for this cases. Okay. So what is the next step? I have to do this. Okay. I have to inclination of the entire prism. I have to incline to 30 degree. So incline 30 degrees. This axis no. Just a moment. This axis. Okay. This axis is making an angle of inclination of with respect to horizontal, that is HP plane is 30 degree. So that is the tiltation I have to draw for the two dimension. Okay. So the next step is what I have to do is, so just I have to making the angles. Okay. So I project the eight equal parts. I show that no eight equal parts. I show that I give the name also. So that is my inclination. So just you are using the simple calculation to calculate this problem. Okay. So what is my simple calculation is, so here I need the angle of 30 degree. Here I need to want angle of 30 degree. So you have to already is there in always any problem you take as a 90 degree, you want to this angle. Okay. So 90 minus 30 is the answer is 60. So first you have to consider this line. Okay. This line is 60 degree. So first of all, you have to measure this line. What is the line I have to go? Okay. This is a cylinder problem. So that this will be should be in 30 degree, 30 mm. Okay. Why? Because base length is equal to diameter of the circle. But in a similar kind of problems like a pentagonal prism or a hexagonal prism or triangular prism, the base length can be varied. Okay. So what is the data you have to got? That data you have to incline. Okay. Inclinations to 60 degree. So that only I have to incline it with 60 degree. So I have to construct this diagram. So what is the next step I have to do is you have to construct the what is the height of his height is 80 mm. Okay. So you consider the 80 mm height box. So then after that you give the name accordingly. So for example, this corner I have to fix it here. So that this is my A dash and this is my A dash. And similar, this is my 5 dash, this is my 1 dash. The remaining portions I could do calculating means either you have to measure the distance and mark it, or using arc method, you take the arc and you take the mark. Okay. So in a projection of prism category types of problem, no need to axis, but in this case, you have to mention the axis. Why? Because the axis should be extended in a 30 degree. So that's why. Okay. So if you have measured this angle, this should be in there in 30 degree. So that is the data is available in our problem. Okay. That is a need to draw the our problem. Okay. So that only I have to consider the 30 degree and also give the name also. Okay. So what is the next step I have to do is the next step in this is give the name accordingly. Yes. So I give a name accordingly. So I give the names accordingly. What is the answer I got is yes. So for this problem, the same kind of problem, you give the projections line. Okay. So you have to measure and give the name. It's like a. This is my B and a H. This is my CG. Okay. This is my DF and this is my E. Okay. So similar kind of one. This is my 2 8. Okay. This is my 2 8. And this is my 3 and 7. This is my 4 6. And this is my 5. Okay. Look like all the numbers it should be in dash. Okay. That is look like a that is a front view of the given solid. That is a understood of this case. Okay. Next step you have to do is you have to project the line towards downwards. And similar, you have to project the lines towards downwards. Okay. What you have to do means, so is A is a coincident with the A point. Is correct. And B is a coincident with the B point. Okay. And the H point. So you draw the horizontal line from the each cases. You draw the vertical line from the each cases, and similar here also. And you have to draw the horizontal line from the each. That is the top you are constructing a circle. You draw the horizontal line. And similar, you have to construct C and G. So this is my C. This is my G. Okay. What about next case? That is D and F. Okay. This is my D and this is my F. Okay. And what about next one? This is my C. Okay. So this next case is like a one is there. Yes, here is one is there, and here I think 2 and 8. Okay. So this is my 3 and 7, and this is my 4 and 6, and this is my 5. Okay, so once you complete this diagram, you have to draw the construction diagram. Okay, here also you have to draw the circle. Okay, after that you can join the all the corners. You got the that is a final view of this diagram. Okay, so just to recap this problem. Okay, so what is my primary data is what are data is given. So first you have to identify the solid name and what is the solid base length or diameter. Okay, is a height value, and is a very much important thing is called as what is the inclination of angle. If the inclination of angle is okay, but it should be with respect to HP or VP. So that is the data is very available, very needed to draw this projection of solids. Once you have to construct means first you have to construct the top view. So this is my number one. Okay, this is the first step you have to do, and the second step you have to construct the that is a top, front view of the given side. This is my top view. Okay, this is my front view of the given solid, and you have to measure the baseline. I told you know one shortcut here 60 degree. If you mention 30 degree, you proceed to 60 degree. If you have 60 degree, if you minus to 30 degree, that is 90 minus your data is given. What is the angle data is given in your problem? And you have to declare this is my third view. That is this third view we call it as tilted front view. Okay. What about last case? You projecting towards downwards, you have to project towards horizontal, then you have to consider the final view. This is my final elevation. That is a final plane of this diagram. Okay.